We have reached the 2018 season, which means we're not that far away from actually finishing this series. 3 or 4 days. I'm going to do 2021 Saturday, 2020 Friday, 2019 tomorrow. 2022 so far, it's Sunday or Monday, depending on whether or when I actually decide to do it. So, we're close. We're close to the end. January 24th, we're doing the 2018 season right now, so January 24th, Chipper Jones, Vladimir Guerrero Sr., Jim Thome, and Trevor Hoffman are elected into the Hall of Fame by the Baseball Writers. March 6th, Arizona introduces a bullpen car. Last one I think used was 1995. They need to bring them back. Why make them more expensive? Never mind. Okay. Right here. March 29th, Ian Happ of the Cubs hits a home run on the first pitch of the season. On the first pitch of the season, Ian Happ hits a home run for the Cubs. First time that's happened since Dwight Evans in 1986. May 4th, Albert Pujols gets hit number 3,000. The 32nd player now on that list to reach 3,000. August 4th, Oliver Drake makes history pitching the first. Oliver Drake makes history pitching for the fifth team of the season, making his first appearance with Minnesota. He was with Milwaukee, Cleveland, Anaheim, and Toronto previously during this season. August 25th, Edwin Diaz becomes youngest pitcher at 24 to collect 50 saves in a season. September 25th, Max Scherzer reaches 300 strikeouts in a season, and he does it for the first time. On October 1st, two tiebreaker games were played for the first time. Milwaukee beats Chicago 3-1 to take the National League Central, and the Dodgers beat Colorado 5-2 for the National League West. Chicago and Colorado, by losing, ends up taking the wild card spots. So there you go. And we'll get to those standings. Boston takes the American League East at 108 wins and 54 losses. That's a .667 winning percentage. Figure it out. Yankees go 162, 8 back, and takes one of the two wild cards. Tampa Bay goes 90 and 72, 18 back. Toronto goes 73 and 89, 35 back. And Baltimore with a woeful 47 and 115 record, 61 games back. Cleveland goes 91 and 71 to take the American League Central. Minnesota goes 78 and 84, 13 back. Detroit goes 64 and 98, 27 back. Chicago goes 62 and 100, 29 back. Kansas City goes 58 and 104, 33 back. Houston goes 103 and 59 to take the American League West. Oakland goes 97 and 65, 6 back. Seattle goes 89 and 73, 14 back. The Los Angeles Angels, and I put down the Dodgers for some reason, 80 and 82, 23 back. Texas goes 67 and 95, 36 back. Oh yeah, Oakland took the other American League wild card, by the way. Atlanta goes 90 and 72 to take the National League East. Washington goes 82 and 80, 8 back. Philadelphia goes 80 and 82, 10 back. Mets goes 77 and 85, 13 back. Miami goes 63 and 98, 27 and a half back. No, that's 26 and a half back. Yeah, I can't add today. That's because I didn't put it down. Milwaukee, as I mentioned, takes the National League Central and the 96 and 67 record. They beat Chicago in a one-game playoff, and Chicago went 95 and 68, 1 back, one of the two wild cards. 88 and 74 was St. Louis, 7.5 back. Pittsburgh goes 82 and 79, 13 back. Cincinnati goes 67 and 95, 28.5 back. Dodgers, as I mentioned, took the National League West, 92 and 71. Colorado goes 91 and 72. One back, they lost that West tiebreak. And Colorado ends up with the wild card as a result, as does Chicago. Arizona goes 82 and 80, 9.5 back. San Francisco goes 73 and 89, 18.5 back. San Diego goes 66 and 96, 25.5 back, as we do the season standings. No, season stats. Mookie Betts of Boston had a 346 average. Led the majors. Chris Davis of Oakland, 48 home runs. Led the majors. J.D. Martinez of Boston, 130 RBIs. Led the majors. Blake Snell of Tampa Bay, 21 wins, led the majors. Snell also had a 1.89 ERA, which led the American League. And Justin Verlander of Houston at 290 strikeouts, led the American League. Christian Yelich of Milwaukee, 326 average, led the National League. Nolan Arenado of Colorado, 38 home runs, led the National League. Javier Baez of Chicago, 111 RBIs, led the National League. John Lester of Chicago, Miles Mikolas of St. Louis, and Max Scherzer of Washington had 18 wins. A three-way tie for the National League would lead. Scherzer also had 300 strikeouts, which led the majors. And Jacob deGrom of the Mets had a 1.70 ERA, which led the majors. Postseason. The one-game wild card had the Yankees beat Oakland 7-2, and Colorado beat Chicago 2-1 in 13 innings. So we got the Yankees and the Red Sox in one American League Division Series. Boston wins Game 1 at home 5-4. And the Yankees win Game 2 in Boston 6-2. Game 3 in New York, Boston wins 16-1. 16-1, that's what I said. And Boston beats New York in Game 4, 4-3 in New York. So there's just Boston's going to ALCS. The other ALDS has Houston winning Game 1 at home 7-2 over Cleveland. They won Game 2 at home 3-1 over Cleveland, and they go to Cleveland and they win Game 3 11-3. So we got Houston and Boston. Colorado and Milwaukee. Milwaukee wins Game 1 at home 3-2 in 10 innings. They win Game 2 at home 4-0. And they win Game 3 on the road in Colorado 6-0. So they're in the National League Championship Series, but who will they face? Dodgers beat Atlanta at home in Game 1 6-0. And the Dodgers win Game 2 at home 3-0. Game 3 in Atlanta, Atlanta wins 6-5. Game 4 in Atlanta, the Dodgers win 6-2. So we got the Dodgers and the Brewers. Houston versus Boston. Houston wins Game 1 in Boston 7-2. Boston wins Game 2 at home 7-5. Boston wins Game 3 in Houston 8-2. They win Game 4 in Houston 8-6, and they win Game 5 in Houston 4-1. So Boston's going to the World Series. Now we got the Brewers and the Dodgers. Game 1 in Milwaukee, the Brewers win 6-5. Game 2 in Milwaukee, the Dodgers win 4-3. Game 3 in LA, Milwaukee wins 4-0. Game 4 in LA, Dodgers win 2-1 in 13. Game 5 in LA, Dodgers win 5-2. Game 6 in Milwaukee, the Brewers win 7-2. Game 7 in Milwaukee, the Dodgers win 5-1. Boston versus LA. Game 1 in Boston, the Red Sox win 8-4. Game 2 in Boston, and the Red Sox win 4-2. Game 3, longest World Series game ever, at 18 innings and over 7 hours. I think I remember about 7 hours and 20 minutes. Dodgers win at 3-2 in 18 innings at home. Game 4 in LA, Boston wins 9-6, and Game 5 in Boston, Boston wins 5-1. See, so the Dodgers, first team since Texas in 2011 to lose consecutive World Series. The first National League team since Atlanta, 91 and 92 to lose consecutive World Series. So that's 2018. 2019 is tomorrow. I'm hoping tomorrow. I'm hoping to finish this series by early next week sometime. So we're getting there. We're almost done. So until tomorrow or whenever, 2019. Stay tuned.